From the longtime home of the Royals, day baseball from Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Texas Rangers and the Kansas City Royals. Hi again, everybody. It's finally here. Welcome to our special opening day edition of Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
Just like any team, pitching is going to be a key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but if they can pitch like they can, I think this team's going to be pretty successful.
The game's count starting now. It's opening day. It's the show. And it's coming up next. Brady Singer gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, looking at the numbers, you can see this guy had an ERA over 4 last season. He'd like to do a lot better than that. He's got to do a much better job of keeping base runners off the bases. Cut the walks down and try to limit the hits per 9 innings pitched.
Now at the plate here is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. He will lead this one off today. No balls and a strike to count.
First pitch, 3-10.
Hit down the line at first, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
The offensive game plan today is certainly to see the ball up. This guy is known on the mound for sinker changeup combination. He's going to try and establish down in the zone to get swing and a miss or ground balls consistently. You have to find something above the belt to get loose on.
A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. 0-2, here it comes. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. Blue skies forecasted this afternoon. 58 degrees here at first pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. Giving chase is Benintendi. He gets there, and that's the second out. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. In there, and it's 0-1. Too much dip on the sinker. Laid off for a ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. Just underway here in Kansas City. All even now, 2-2. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. The Royals will get their chance now in a scoreless ball game. And now, Adalberto Mondesi. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, number 27.
Now the pitch.
Ball, inside.
The 1-0.
Yeah, you take a look at that two-seamer right there, sinker. It had nasty downward plane on that ball. That thing must have gone down at least 6 inches.
And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
2-pitch mix here. If you're in the batter's box, you're looking for something up. Sinker changeup right here. Got to get it up.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away.
That's a great sinker right there. These batters are going to have to bear down, because if he's got that good pitch working, it's going to be a long game. They might have to sit off speed.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. The classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Bennett. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Well, this home crowd didn't like this guy on the mound before, but now they really don't like him. He's gotten the faithful all worked up by hitting one of their best hitters early on in this game, and you can bet he's really going to hear it if he comes around to score.
Whit Merrifield next to hit, and he hits it hard to the right side, and the Royals are in the hit column for the first time this year, and he is in there.
Well, that's an aggressive tactic by the manager right there. You don't see that often. Hit and run this early in the game. That's usually saved for mid to later when you're trying to score some runs. But obviously, they have major respect for this guy on the mound today.
In is Jorge Soler, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. And he fouls this one off. Runners are at first and third, one away. Two and one.
has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
The 2-1 is a swinging strike on the slider.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. Another try at 2-2. Fouled off. Another 2-2 offering. Runners are at the corners with one man out. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off. Maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Sent on the ground out to second. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Like clockwork, a 4-6-3 double play to end the threat. An inning in the books, no score on the show. Now at the plate, Joey Gallo. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Right here, Joey Gallo.
First pitch of the AB now. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
The first baseman,
Nate Lowe digging in now, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball one. That evens it up 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Gallo aboard here at first with nobody out. This one's down to third. Oh, just a brutal hop, and it goes right by him.
Pitcher executed his pitch. Good sinker down and in. Got the hitter to beat it into the ground. Sometimes there's nothing you can do about it as a pitcher.
Here's Chris Davis now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. The 1-0 home.
That's the ball.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And this is foul tipped at the plate right off the arm of the catcher behind the plate. Ouch. First and second here with nobody out. Hit the other way out toward right field. Soler is there. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second.
So here's how the Kansas City Royals are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at first baseman Carlos Santana. Originally came up from the minors as a catcher. Also has dabbled at DH. But don't get it twisted. This guy can handle first base as well with soft hands and big-time power at the plate.
That'll bring in Nick Solak as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. And they're runners at the corners now. And another strike. Good fastball under the hands. It's 0-2.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Boy, what a nice play there by that catcher on that breaking ball that was down and away. That's not an easy pitch to corral, particularly with a runner on third.
One and two, here it comes. Liner towards second, and that is a base hit as the run will come in to score from third, and the Rangers will take a 1-0 lead. Throw to second will be in time, but the run's going to come in and score.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Into the box now, Adolis Garcia, fouled away. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. High in the air out to center field. Chasing after it is Taylor. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. It's a run on 2 hits here for Texas. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Rangers lead it 1-0. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up Hunter Dozier.
The third baseman, Hunter Dozier.
And now the first pitch. As he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
2-2 to Hunter Dozier. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
So now Carlos Santana. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The 1-0. And it's fouled away. One out, nobody on. And another foul ball.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Into the box, Ryan McBroom.
Nope.
Ball 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Couldn't lay off that time, and it's 1-2. Now a shot sent off to the right side, but foul. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Three and 2 to the Royals' designated hitter.
There's the heavy sinker right there. What makes that pitch so difficult to hit is not only does it change eye levels, it actually changes plane. You go to hit it at one position, and it's 6 to 8 inches dropping off the table and chasing your hands.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. First pitch on its way. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. McBroom, the runner at first with 2 gone. Very weakly on the ground. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over. 1 left for Kansas City. They still trail 1-0. Now to the plate, Jonah Heim, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1.
Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
Ball 1, no strike.
Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
3-0 now.
Just a little bit off to start the 3rd now. That's 3 straight balls.
A 3-0. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
So now up steps Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Falefa is truly an elite level defender, which is a big deal given the position he plays in the middle infield. Defensive metrics have become a bigger and bigger part of evaluating players, of course, and he's consistently among the leaders in these newer categories at his position.
Yeah, you can tell his pitching staff absolutely loves him. First step quickness, soft hands, an absolute cannon for an arm. This guy fits the bill defensively.
A runner at first with no outs here. Ball and 2 strikes to the Rangers shortstop. Still 1-2.
Got to believe the pitcher and catcher understand the fact that he's covering away, and he's covering way away. Don't be shocked if he comes in with something.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
The third baseman.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and that'll bring up the versatile utility man Brock Holt. From the belt, the pitch, and he bunched him up a bit as this is lined softly over first, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. That was not a good pitch, but he handled it nicely, guys.
Yeah, and the pitcher's got to wonder what he has to do to get it past this guy. That pitch was off the plate, but he shows great reach, gets good extension, and drives it for a 2-bagger.
David Dahl to the plate now as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
On to first, and there are 2 down.
The right fielder, number 13, Joey Gallo.
2 on, 2 out, and up to bat next, the left-handed light tower power of Joey Gallo. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
And he fouls this one off. Oh, and 2. Here it is. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Rangers leave a pair, but they're up 1-0. Leading off the inning, it'll be Michael Taylor, and they could use a spark from him here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Taylor, an opposing right-handed figure at 6'4" tall. He was taken in the 6th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss as he starts the 3rd the same way he ended the 2nd, with a punch out, 1 away.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
In now, Adalberto Mondesi, and he puts it on the ground to second, reined in, and that's the 2nd out. So 2 away here in the Kansas City 3rd. And up next, the exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey.
2 out, nobody on. Now a ball lined hard toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. With Merrifield next to bat. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So they can't make anything out of the 2-out double. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Welcome back to Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. We send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. Digging in will be Nate Lowe. He collected a base hit his first time up.
The first baseman, Nate Lowe.
Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes, the count. Two balls, 2 strikes.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Sinker, 3-2 now.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Now the payoff pitch home. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Pulled toward right center field. Taylor is there, and he has it for the first out.
The batter, number 4.
So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And you can see that both guys are well into the 90s, 95 on one hand and just 2 miles an hour slower on the other. Now one down with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the big-time power bat of right-handed hitter Chris Davis. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Yeah. 0-1 for
One
count.
run on 3 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Here's a topper fouled off to the right, and that'll even the count at 2-2. Three and 2 to the Rangers' designated hitter. Nick Solak waits on deck. 1 out, nobody on. And that misses as Davis will reach. It's ball 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
So now to the plate, Nick Solak. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. Line drive to center field. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Nice piece of hitting right there. 2-seam fastball, sinker. He stayed inside it. Didn't have the action the pitcher would have liked.
You know, that's a sinker right there, Mark, that's intended to be down in the zone. And this pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
Stepping in now, Adolis Garcia, as he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Now a chopper to first, might only get 1. Santana's got it. There's 1 on to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Took a pretty long time for the shortstop to receive the ball that time. So that gave the runner plenty of time to bear down on him and take him out. Hopefully everyone's okay down there.
At the plate, Jonah Heim, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Now a throw over, and the runner back easily. Ready with the 0-1. Grounded softly down the line toward first. But that'll get fouled. It's 0-2 now. One and 2 to the Rangers catcher. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Rangers leave a pair, but they're on top 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Jorge Soler. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Hit hard down the line. Fielded cleanly. And that's out number 1. Hunter Dozier digging in now. First pitch on its way. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike. Fouled off. The 1-2. Here's a pop-up now. Solak is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Santana.
Next up is Carlos Santana. Struck out in his first at-bat. Now the pitch. A bouncer up the middle. There's Kauffman Stadium. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Royals go down 1-2-3. It remains 1-0. New inning set to get underway, and stepping up as the shortstop, Isiah Kiner-Falefa. On its way is pitch number 75. In there, strike 1. And now that Royals bullpen will get busy as we see both the southpaw and a right-hander get loose. One and 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Two balls and a strike to the Rangers leadoff hitter. And he lays off again, ball 3.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Here's Brock Holt now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Kiner-Falefa gets his lead at first, nobody out. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get back in standing. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. Throw over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. And the 2-1. In the dirt. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
The 3-1 pitch is swung on and missed. A full count now. No one out with a runner at second. Chopped weakly to the left. Hit to short. And there's one away.
Up next for the Rangers, the left fielder.
So now a runner on at second with one away. And into bat next will be the outfielder David Dahl. First delivery to him. Runner at second here with one man out. And it's 1-1.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Hey! 1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for his strike. 1-2.
2 strikes.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch.
I got to count 2-2.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
One out and a runner on second base. And that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Now here comes the Royal skipper up the stairs on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Jacob Junis takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Joey Gallo will be his first assignment here, as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. From the belt, kicks and deals.
1-1.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. On line, that's a base hit into left field. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here. Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will, and Show Track tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. Standing in now, Nate Lowe, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's 1 for 2 in this one. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
the 2-1. Bases are loaded here, one man out. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
Ready now is Chris Davis. In his career against this pitcher, he's just 2 for 9. And now the first pitch.
Nope, that's a ball. Count 1-0.
Bases are loaded with only one out. Now a swing as he foul tips it here, and right off his arm behind the plate. That hurts. The 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Here comes the 1-2. In the air, down the line in left. Benintendi in pursuit. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's a 3-0 game.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
Next to stand in is Nick Solak. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Fouled away. Swing and a little tapper. Here comes the 1-2.
Ball 2.
Now 2-2, 2 on, 2 out. This is when you have to make a pitch right here. The last thing you want to do is run the count full to 3-2. Then the runners are going to be off to the races.
He's ready now. The pitch. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. The 2-2 one more time is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Rangers on top here, 3-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, Royals manager Mike Matheny talked with me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
The designated hitter, Ryan.
is ready. Here's the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. And that's going to land foul. High in the air out towards shallow right. Gallo is in a few steps as he takes it for the first out.
Now batting, the catcher,
So 1 out and nobody aboard. And up next, the former World Series hero Salvador Perez. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball 1, no strike.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, Perez on his way for second. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
To the plate now, Michael Taylor, as he'll swing and pop it up toward the left side of the infield. Holt has to shade his eyes from the sun, but he stays with it for out number 2.
now batting, number 27.
So the Royals batting order turns over and set to go. Adalberto Mondesi, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Set, here it comes as he swings and hits a laser to right, and that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And the runner from second is in to score.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He doubled his last time through. Oh, 0-2 the count to Benintendi.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
Mondesi at second with 2 down. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Solak grabs it to retire the side. A run for the Royals on the RBI double. 5 innings complete. It's the Rangers 3 and the Royals 1. Now to the plate, here is Adolis Garcia. He'll start things out for the Rangers in their half of the 6th. First delivery to him. The windup and the 0-1.
Oh, that's big out.
Action in that KC pen now as the right-hander's begun to loosen up. 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. And it's fouled away. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Count remains 2-2. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box, Jonah Heim. He'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
2-1 now. Comes back with a fastball low, and that moves it to 3-1 now.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at-bat here.
Chopped towards first. He's right there. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The bat, number 9, shortstop, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
So next to hit is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. His prior history versus this arm, he's a .333 hitter. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Liner towards second. And that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Boy, just when you're looking for one of those shutdown innings, you get 2 quick outs, D-roll, then you give up a 2-out base hit to extend the inning.
Yeah, you show me a big league ball player that's going to give away an AB. No chance. Everybody's in there grinding every at-bat, every plate appearance. Nice job. Maybe a little 2-out lightning start.
Into the box now, Brock Holt, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back. 2 out with the man at first. Chorno now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Taylor. He can't make the play as it hops over the wall, and that's a break for the defense as it's going to keep the runner from first from scoring.
Well, I do wonder if that ball stays in the ballpark, did they send him home there? It's really hard to say with the ball bouncing over the wall for a double. That might have cost them a run there.
In now, David Dahl.
Nope.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The set and the 1-0. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1.
Hey, that was a big pitch right there. You fall behind 2-0, you give this hitter count leverage.
And looked like the sinker here, but a good job of knocking this thing down. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Here's the 3-1. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
Next, it'll be Joey Gallo, one of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away. First pitch on its way.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Kiner Falefa, the runner at third. Holt over at second. Dahl on at first with 2 down. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
The 0-2 really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
The 1-2 pitch.
Oh, that counts.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Lifted the other way out to left center. On the move is Taylor. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. Rangers threaten but leave them loaded as the lead remains 3-1. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and set to go is the second baseman, Whit Merrifield.
This is where the pressure starts to build a little bit on an offense. It's not late enough. I mean, you don't have to start panicking right now, but this is where you're looking for someone to light a spark to get back in this game.
Now the 1-0.
Whoa, that counts.
Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
At the plate now, Jorge Soler. Pitch inside, the throw. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw.
Well, he showed a lot of patience to work out that walk, but it got erased pretty quickly. Always hate to give outs away on the base pass, especially when you've gotten on base for free.
And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. This is foul right side. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 2-2 to Jorge Soler. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2. Hunter Dozier waits on deck. The 3-2 pitch. High and deep down the left field line. The 3-2 one more time.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
And he rolls over this one foul. We'll do it once more. 3-2. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
And that brings in Hunter Dozier. Tried to hold up there, but the appeal goes down to Rusty Valentine at first, and Rusty ain't convinced, so that's strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Into the windup and the pitch. Full count, 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. 7th inning coming up. It's the Rangers 3 and the Royals 1. Seventh inning ready to roll. And now here's Nate Lowe.
The first baseman, Nate Lowe.
First pitch of the AB now. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Now the 1-0. is looked at for the first strike.
I'm absolutely shocked he took that pitch right there. Right in the wheelhouse, low 90s heater. That's one you gotta let go on.
A 2-1 count to the Rangers' first baseman. The 2-1.
That's ball 3.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
The bat, number 4, designated hitter.
At the plate now is Chris Davis. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
The 0-1.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Working for the punch out and the offering. Fouled off. Here he comes again, 1-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed. And what happens? He gets the fastball and he can't catch up to the express.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that means Nick Solak will dig in. From the stretch.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a 4-seamer.
And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Count is 1-2.
Low, base runner at first with 1 out. Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? The throw pulls him off the bag. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I bet he'd like to have that one over. Scott Barlow comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th.
Number 58, Scott Barlow.
Adolis Garcia will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. From the stretch, lays off 1-0. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Fouled away. The 1-1 home.
That's Bolton.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
The 2-1 is strike 2 swinging.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
The 2-2. And it's fouled away. And it's 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Rangers center fielder. Jonah Heim is on deck. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Stepping in now, Jonah Heim, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Chasing after it is Taylor. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Rangers leave a pair, and it's still 3-1. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. Here's the first pitch to him.
Outside, that's the ball.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. That's to the left and foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1.
Bolton. Count is 2-1. Count is 3-1.
A 3-1 count, tying run on deck. Good spot to be a hitter right now. You have to look for something middle in.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Gallo is there, 1 away.
The designated hitter, number 9, Ryan McBroom.
And now in the box, Ryan McBroom flew out last time up. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Looking up is the center fielder. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. So it's a solo shot to dead center. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Royals have cut it to 1. It's now a 3-2 score.
There's an old saying in the game. They say solo homers won't kill you. This might be a good time for a mound visit right here. Try and erase those negative thoughts and get right back in the zone. You still have to lead.
Rangers skipper is up off his seat in the dugout now to make the walk to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So a good job all in all this afternoon, and as it stands, he can only win this one as he departs with a one-run lead. Hunter Wood takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame. And up steps Salvador Perez as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
To the plate now, Michael Taylor, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground. There's Kauffman Stadium. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Well, the Royals draw one closer thanks to this solo home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Now it'll be Isiah Kiner-Falefa. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
The 1-0 home.
That's in. Ball 2.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Now the 2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a ball.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Oh, and this fastball is welted to deep left center field. Does he have enough to get out of here? Yes, a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. First home run of the campaign for him, and it gives the Rangers a 4-2 lead.
And this is big right here. It's one thing to be winning late in the game, but going up by 2 runs makes a huge difference. Now their bullpen doesn't have to be perfect, just good. Takes a lot of pressure off, especially when you're on the road.
Next to the Rangers, the third baseman, Brock.
So now to the plate, Brock Holt. This pitch is popped up. Mondesi waits on it. 1 out.
Now batting, the left fielder, David Dahl.
So 1 gone now in the Texas half of the 8th. And into bat next will be the outfielder David Dahl. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. As he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat. It's strike 1.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
1-1 the count now. Now here's the pitch. The bouncer to the left side. Dozier brings it in. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. So here's the cleanup hitter, Joey Gallo. He's got 2 hits in 4 at-bats. Now here's the first offering.
1-0.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. 2 out, nobody on. And a slider stays outside and he falls behind 2-0.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Here he comes on 2-0. Now a swinging bunt. Counts even 2-2 to Joey Gallo.
2-2.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
Set to deal on 2-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Rangers pick up a run here on the solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's now 4-2 Texas. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And striding toward the plate next will be Adalberto Mondesi. Now the first pitch. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Trying to bunt his way aboard, but he can't connect, and it's 1-1.
Trying to make something happen there with a drag bunt. Couldn't get it down, but I like that he waited a pitch to give it a try. Sometimes that will back the defense up a bit if they're anticipating it on the first pitch of an AB.
Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
Swing and a foul tip, but that's held onto behind the plate. It's a strikeout for out number 1. And in a 4-2 game, time to check the numbers here. It's our starter comparison as we see how these two performances stack up against one another. Jonathan Hernandez answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble.
Number 72, Jonathan Hernandez.
Next up, Andrew Benintendi. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. First pitch of the AB now. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. The windup and the 0-1.
Hey.
Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. High that time with the slider, taken for a ball.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring up the second baseman Whit Merrifield. He's set and the pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will, and Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. Eric Mejia will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 26, Eric.
Into the box now, Jorge Soler.
Nope. Ball 1.
And he lays off there, 1-0. From the stretch. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike.
Well, the Royals have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Mejia at second. Merrifield is over at first with 1 away. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Now to bat, Hunter Dozier. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
I know closers are known for having the nastiest stuff on the team. Exploding fastballs, devastating off-speed. But they'd be lying if they didn't say they wanted a 2-run, 3-run lead. That's exactly what this guy has a chance to do. Hand it to that monster in the ninth.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the 3rd out. Royals strand a pair. They trail it here 4-2. Frustration boiling over with an opportunity missed. We're back to Kansas City in just a moment. Eric Mejia will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Number 26, Eric Mejia.
Jesse Hahn enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. So now into the box is Nate Lowe. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th. field shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Hey.
Hahn into the windup. Here's the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
1 and 2.
Yeah, he just wasn't on time right there. Front foot not down in time. Nothing happens before the front foot can get down.
I got to count.
To
2
2
and 2.
balls and 2 strikes now.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the
Now
ninth.
batting, designated hitter.
Chris Davis next to bat. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Count 1 and 0.
Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. One out, nobody on. In for a strike. It's 1-1. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
He's going to have to set his sights a little lower right there. That pitch was able to get by him. His swing was just a little under that one.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Standing in now, Nick Solak. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo shot here to left. First home run of the campaign for him. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
They still have the bottom of the ninth to try and stage a comeback, but one thing that's not coming back is this blast to extend the lead to 3. Nice knowing you've got some room for error, especially on the road.
At the plate now, Adolis Garcia.
Number 53.
This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. The windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
It's funny. That pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit.
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. But the Rangers add on thanks to this solo home run. Last chance coming up for the Royals. It's now 5-2 Rangers. Jose Leclerc comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 25, Jose Leclerc.
All set for the bottom of the ninth. And here comes the first baseman, Carlos Santana.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
Okay, if you're in this lineup right here, game on, boys. I know he's got power stuff, but if he's going to come middle of the plate, you better be ready to pull the trigger.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
Just hung in there on that one. He'll try again, 1-2.
2-2, Sam.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Ryan McBroom waits on deck. That's foul off to the left side as he makes him do it again. 3-2. Another payoff pitch. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out. At the plate now is the designated hitter, Ryan McBroom. He went deep last time up.
Boy, this guy right here in that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark, but a guy like this, if he has pop to hit it out to center field, I might have to think pitching this guy down and away down on the corner.
Bases are empty, one man out. Ball one.
Count 1-1.
And he misses 2-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
The 2-1 home is laid off of for ball number 3. Due up next is Salvador Perez. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Sometimes for a first baseman, the best thing you do is just go ahead and tag the guy like that. Hey, there's a lot more that can go wrong when you try to throw to the pitcher or the second baseman covering.
Stepping in next, Salvador Perez. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch on its way. Hit in the air down the right field line. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back? And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
5-2 the final today. The Rangers took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Dane Dunning gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Jose Leclerc records the save, his first of the year. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon. First for the victorious Rangers, 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 12 men on base. For Kansas City, 2 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 3 minutes. Our paid attendance at Kauffman Stadium this afternoon, 37,903. The Royals thank you for attending and remind you to buckle up and drive home safely. 1.